I've seen sunsets stain the ocean gold, watched winter skies turn silver cold, heard strangers sing on midnight trains and vanish with the falling rain. I've crossed cities built from dreams, chased reflections in moonlit streams, but nothing ever quite prepared my heart for finding you there. Some things belong to stories, some things belong to chance. You're like blue roses, growing where nobody knows it, a color the world keeps searching for, but rarely sees it all. You're like blue roses, beautiful beyond explaining, not because you're hard to find, but because there's only one of your kind. You never tried to steal the room, you never asked the stars to move, yet somehow every crowded place began to turn around your grace. Not perfect, no, and that's the art. The little cracks that hold your heart, the way you laugh, the way you stay, the way you brighten ordinary days. Some wonders don't arrive with thunder, they simply bloom. You're like blue roses, growing where nobody knows it, a color the world keeps searching for, but rarely sees it all. You're like blue roses, beautiful beyond explaining, not because you're hard to find, but because there's only one of your kind. Yeah. If I searched 1,000 lifetimes through every season, every road, I'd find familiar faces, but never this familiar soul. And maybe that's what makes love rare, not destiny or magic in the air, just meeting someone the world forgot to duplicate. You're like blue roses, still impossible to name. Every year I love you more, yet never quite the same. You're like blue roses, a once in a lifetime view, and if tomorrow changed the world, I'd still be grateful it gave me you. Blue roses, blue roses, blue roses, one bloom, one heart, one life, one life. The years have moved like drift and smoke through every promise we once spoke. New cities learned my different name, but nothing ever felt the same. I built a life from shifting days, found other roads, found other ways, yet sometimes in the quiet air I still find traces of you there. Time doesn't erase what it designs, it merely alters all the lines. I'm still yours, not in the promises we keep, not in the stories I repeat, but in the silence underneath. I'm still yours, like a song I can't unlearn. Every note still finds a turn back to where we first began, following a silent plan. I don't go looking for your face in crowded rooms or empty space. But memory has a stubborn mind, it leaves the present far behind. And I don't fight what used to live. Some things don't ask us to forgive. They just become a part of skin, a quiet room I keep within. What we were has never really left. It only learned to catch its breath. Maybe love doesn't fade away. Maybe it just finds a way, changing from a burning light to quiet memories at night. Oh, and maybe that's enough to know some people never fully go. I'm still yours, and I don't ask for more than this. No grand return, no final kiss, just the truth I won't dismiss. Oh, I'm still yours in the way the heart remembers, glowing like the fading embers that time can never quite erase or ever truly replace. Still yours, not lost, not gone, not gone, not gone, just changed. Wasn't music made too loud, just a quiet room, a moving crowd, the kind of night that doesn't try to turn itself into the sky. You reach for me without a word, and something in the silence stirred, like every clock inside the place forgot to hurry up its pace. And I didn't know it then at all, that I'd still hear that rhythm call. It was a slow dance, and it's still moving through my days. And every step I take, it stays a memory time won't erase. It was a slow dance, not a moment lost in time, but a rhythm still in mind, playing even when you're gone, like a never-ending song. We weren't the center of the room, just somewhere soft beneath the moon. No need to name what we became, no need to play a bigger game. But every time I close my eyes, I feel that gentle compromise between the world and something more we didn't have to name before. Some things don't end when they are done. A second life has just begun. It was a slow dance, and it's still moving through my days. And every step I take, it stays a memory time won't erase. It was a slow dance, not a moment lost in time, but a rhythm still in mind, playing even when you're gone, like a never-ending song. Maybe love is not a spark, but a glow inside the dark. Maybe I never left that floor, I just don't see you anymore. It was a slow dance, and I carry it inside, where the quiet echoes high and the music doesn't end. Oh, it was a slow dance, and it never said goodbye. It just learned how to survive a truly faithful friend. Slow dance, still there, still us, still us. I can't recall the song they played or what the weather chose that day. The streets have faded from my mind like names you leave somewhere behind. I don't remember what we wore or who first opened up the door, but I remember who I was before the world began to pause. Funny how the smallest spark can light the corners of the dark. Moonlight fell across an ordinary night, and somehow nothing stayed the same in ways that I could never name. Moonlight, not just a memory to hold, but something deeper in my soul that changed the way the river flows. We talked until the city slept, while time forgot another step. The world kept turning as it should, but changed forever where we stood. No grand declarations made, no fireworks that burn and fade. Just two lives meeting for a while, connected by a quiet smile. Some moments don't arrive with sound, they simply turn your world around. Moonlight fell across an ordinary night, and somehow nothing stayed the same in ways that I could never name. Moonlight, not just a memory to hold, but something deeper in my soul that changed the way the river flows. Maybe magic isn't rare, maybe it is always there. When someone sees behind the tears you've been hiding all these years, and in a single steady glance they offer you a second chance to finally break free and become who you're meant to be. Moonlight still follows me through passing years, in quiet smiles and sudden tears, in every road that led me here. Moonlight, not because I missed that night, but because it gave me sight to see a brand new kind of life. Moonlight. Oh, I lost the details, but never the change. Laugh about the things we shared, the dreams we chased, the roads we crossed, the little things we almost lost. The world will change 1,000 ways, new seasons writing different days. But through every turn of time, you'll still be the hand in mine. Not because nothing will ever change, but because together we turn the page. Forever mine, not in the way the poets write, not in a borrowed, flawless night. Forever mine, in every ordinary day, when all the easy roads have washed away, and we still choose to stay. There'll be mornings full of light, and nights that test our strength to fight. Moments when we're not our best, and moments when we're simply blessed. The years may leave their gentle mark, a few more shadows in the dark, but every chapter yet to come will still feel better shared with one. Love isn't measured by the passing years, but by the one who stays to calm your fears. Forever mine, not in the way the poets write, not in a borrowed, flawless night. Forever mine, in every ordinary day, when all the easy roads have washed away, and we still choose to stay. I don't need forever promised, like a star across the sky. I just need your hand tomorrow, as the days go passing by. Because forever isn't somewhere far, it's built exactly where we are. Forever mine, in every season still to come, in every battle lost or won, in every setting sun. Forever mine, not because time stands still, but because through every hill, every doubt and every climb, you remain forever mine. Forever mine, one day at a time. Forever mine. I used to say your name like prayer, as if it meant you'd meet me there. In every hope I couldn't hide, I kept you walking by my side. But you were always out of reach, a different rhythm, different street, where our shadows wouldn't meet. And I was building in my mind a place where you were always mine. But dreams don't ask for truth to stay, they only learn to drift away. You're not mine, never were, never will be, just a vision inside me that I wanted to believe. You're not mine, and it doesn't hurt the way it used to do. It just feels like waking up from a dream that wasn't true. the picture grew. Not like a break, not like a fall, more like I understood it all. You never left, you never chose, you simply followed where life goes. And I was standing still inside a story only I designed. The heart can build a universe and put the grand illusion first. You're not mine, never were, never will be. Just a vision inside me that I wanted to believe. You're not mine, and it doesn't hurt the way it used to do. It just feels like waking up from a dream that wasn't true. Oh, no goodbye, no broken vow, just a gentle knowing now that what I felt was always real, but never something you would feel. And that's enough to understand. I was holding empty hands. You're not mine, and I finally see the light. Not every love is meant to stay. Some simply pass and fade away. You're not mine, and I don't need to make it right. I just let you be the sky, and quietly I say goodbye. That's okay. You were never mine to begin with. I carried your name for months, like a letter in my coat, always meaning to confess with the words I never wrote. I learned the sound of your laugh and the rhythm of your pace, waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the perfect space. Tomorrow always felt so close until it faded like a ghost. Too late, I watched the future walk away, not with a shadow or a gloom, but with the words I didn't say, and just a smile across the room. Too late, no one stole you from my hands. I never reached to take the chance. Now I'm left with all the words, like a melody unheard. Too late. The music played like always, people drifting through the light. Then you appeared beside him, looking radiant and bright. You looked so beautifully happy, and somehow that just hurt the most, because I had no one to blame for fading out into a ghost. Some chances never disappear, they just belong to those without the fear. Too late, I watched the future walk away, not with a shadow or gloom, but with the words I didn't say, and just a smile across the room. Too late, no one stole you from my hands. I never reached to take the chance. Now I'm left with all the words, like a melody unheard. Too late. I rehearsed 1,000 conversations, built entire summers in my head, but never like I thought it would. Too late. The night keeps moving on, the lights are growing dim, and all the crowd is gone. Too late. And maybe that's the hardest part. You never had to say goodbye, because we never got to start. Too late. Not because you walked away, but 'cause I chose to wait tomorrow, when I should have claimed today. Too late. Too late. The words were ready. I wasn't. Yeah. Every Friday after work, I stop by the same old place. Same window, same corner table, same shadows on my face. The waiter always knows my name and knows what I'm gonna drink. He never asks me any questions, he just lets me sit and think. Right across from where I wait, leaving everything to fade. That empty seat has seen 1,000 nights. That empty seat beneath the fading lights. I thought one day someone would walk right in, pull it close and stay a while, and let a new life begin. But it's still an empty seat. I used to always watch the door every time it opened wide, thinking maybe this would be the night you finally stepped inside. And now I don't look up as much, but still I leave the space. Funny how a little hope can linger in a place. Some habits tend to stay around, even when no reason can be found. That empty seat has seen 1,000 nights. That empty seat beneath the fading lights. I thought one day someone would walk right in, pull it close and stay a while, and let a new life begin. But it's still an empty seat. Maybe I was waiting for more than just a face. Maybe I was waiting for life to change its pace. Maybe we all keep a room for something brave and new, even when we stop believing that it's coming through. That empty seat feels different to me now. That empty seat, I finally see it now. It wasn't there to remind me what I missed. It was only there to prove my hope exists. That empty seat, still waiting. still free for whoever's meant to be. Empty seat,
Empty seat,
by the window,
empty seat,
waiting with me.
empty seat.
Empty seat. Nothing shattered, nothing broke. No final line, no heavy smoke. The room still hum, the glasses shine. The band kept playing right on time. You smile the way you always did. Behind the quiet walls you hid. And if there was a warning sign, it was too faint for me to find. Some endings don't announce their name. They leave as softly as they came. Gone tonight, like a train that leaves without a sound. Gone tonight, while I was still looking around. I thought there'd be another chance, another song, another dance. But somewhere in the fading light, you're gone tonight. I watched you slipping from my view into the crowd of amber hue. Not running fast, not looking back, just drifting down another track. And I remember thinking then, we'd have the time to try again. Funny how the heart believes the promises that time deceives. The smallest moments often hide the turning of the ocean tide. Go tonight, like a train that leaves without a sound. Go tonight, while I was still looking around. I thought there'd be another chance, another song, another dance. But somewhere in the fading light, you're gone tonight. No storm rolled through the evening sky. No sudden tears fell from your eyes. The world refused to stop or pause to mourn a quiet, unseen loss. And everything was changing there, like smoke disappearing in the air. And I was just the last to see that you were walking out on me. Gone tonight, without a whisper or a cry. Gone tonight, because I thought we still had time. Now every light inside this place falls on an unfamiliar face. Gone tonight, and that's the memory that stays. Not the drama of the final days, but how ordinary it all seemed before I woke up from the dream. Gone tonight, the music's still playing, the room's still full. Only now I feel the empty chair. I folded up your heavy coat with the tightening inside my throat. I took your picture off the wall, but your shadow fills the empty hall. Your coffee cup is on the shelf, a cruel reminder to myself. I packed away the little things, but the deafening silence rings. They say that time will clear the room, but they don't live inside this tomb. Move on to something new, that's what the strangers say, as if a shattered, bleeding heart can simply walk away. I drag my feet across the floor with nothing left to hold, moving on to something new when everything is cold. Move on to something new. The mirror shows a hollow face, a ghost inhabiting my space. You didn't just walk out the door, you took the blood, you took the core. The sun still climbs the morning sky, and I am too burned out to cry. Funny how the world spins around while I am buried in the ground. Time drags my body through the days while my spirit rots and stays. Move on to something new, that's what the strangers say, as if a shattered, bleeding heart can simply walk away. I drag my feet across the floor with nothing left to hold, moving on to something new when everything is cold. Move on to something new. Myself to curse, but every day is getting worse. They promise that the wound will close, but I'm the only one who knows that love was not a lesson learned. It was the house in which I burned, and now they tell me walk away with nothing left but ash and clay. Move on to something new. With these trembling empty hands, a stranger in my very skin, wandering the barren lands. I don't want another morning, I don't want another view, but my lungs keep breathing in, so I do what I must do. You slowly cross the street, you never turn to look behind. The traffic moving on the beat like a heavy, solid line. I almost called your name out loud, I almost took a desperate step, but something whispered in the crowd to keep the silence that we kept. Not every road is yours to take. Whoa. Not every bond is hard to break. Walk away, that's what you had to do. Walk away, now I have to do it too. by. A heavy gray was in the sky. The world kept moving on its way like nothing shattered on that day. I stood there frozen for a while, with both my hands inside my coat, listening to the quiet fade with a heavy lump inside my throat. Some doors don't slam or loudly close, they simply fade like melting snow. Walk away, hey, that's what you had to do.
Walk away.
Now I have to do it too. Not with my feet, but in my mind, leaving yesterday behind. Once again, walk away.
One last look, one deep breath.
One last look,
One last look, one last look.
one deep breath.